Hey there, it's Kristen from Critters Ramblings,
And I'm Margie from Opie's Opinions.
and we are here to share our book haul from BEA 2012. We were there in New York 2 weeks ago, and we went together, team style. And so we're going to share just a few of what we got while we were there. And in the rest of this post, you'll see the rest of the haul. It was unimaginable. It was
Amazing.
ridiculous. So we're not going to share everything because if we did, we'd be here for days probably. So take it away.
I am a big Karen Kingsbury fan, and did not know that she was going to be there. And I got Bridges by Karen Kingsbury, and she signed it to me.
And then I had heard about this book before we went, so I was like, if it's there, I'll grab it. I think we brought home 2 copies of it. Oops. So Hemingway's Girl. I'm really excited about it. It's definitely historical fiction. I'm not a huge historical fiction fan, but I've been reading more of it recently. And so we tried not to come home with more than one, but oops.
I really like Elin Hildebrand, and I've read most of her books. And I was so excited to get in line and wait with other people who were just as excited as I was to get her to sign Summerland, which has not come out yet. And I got it on my top 10 as soon as I get done with what I'm reading now to read this.
And then I'm reading it next. And then I had heard about this book, just like a little inkling, and I was excited about it because at my current job, I used to be a receptionist. I am no longer. I'm now in a cubicle back in the cave, I like to call it. But this book sounded really good, and she was the cutest little thing ever. I wish I had her as my grandma. The receptionist. She was a receptionist for 20 years at the New Yorker, and so she signed it to a fellow receptionist, even though I'm not really one anymore. But I'm so excited to read it. I think it'll be hilarious, the ins and the outs of the New Yorker.
I read contemporary YA, and not too long ago, I just finished a series by Jenny Han with 3 different books in the series about summer. And she was there with Siobhan Vivian, and they were signing Burn for Burn. So this is on my list.
And what else came with that book?
A little keychain that had suntan lotion in it that says Burn for Burn. So
hilarious.
Cute.
She was almost more giddy about the
I was giddy about it.
But not really, but so cool. So then one of the mornings we went to Random House, and they had a bunch of authors there chatting about their books. If you're on my Facebook, you saw her with Nate Berkus, and we have already requested the book 2 copies. That's 2. And so if you're on my Facebook, you can check her out with Nate. I believe I tweeted about it too. Anyways, but one of the other authors that was there was talking about his new book, The Power of Habit. And it was really interesting. He was talking about a woman who had started a divorce, had a bad problem in a relationship, and then stopped smoking, and how that completely changed her life, changing her habits, and how it's neurological. So I was very intrigued by this. I'm really excited about this one, and my cousin actually put it on her Pinterest, having no idea that I actually had heard the author. So I grabbed this one, and I'm really, really excited about it.
This book, it's called One Good Friend Deserves Another. I have not read this author before, but the back of it, when I was reading the synopsis, just sounded like grab you, gotta read it. And so I picked it up and got it signed, and the author was just really, really nice, and it was just, can't wait.
So then the last one that we're going to feature for BEA, and then I've got a few that I bought at the Strand, was one that we both were dying for, that I ran to get in line for this one. It's going to be our summer read. I've been emailing with the author this week. She's going to do an author interview while I'm on my honeymoon the end of August, and I'm going to do a review also then. So we're both, I have to read this one so I can pass it off to her before, but Running the Bride, which is so time sensitive for us right now, seeing as I'm here in Ashburn at her house doing bride stuff. So we're both definitely excited about this one. We got this one signed, and it was one of probably our tops at BEA, which is, I know that sounds very random because there's probably literary fiction that was there, but this one we were really excited about, and we only came home with one copy. I know. Anyways, but so excited about this one. And then the last two that I'm going to share, we went to the Strand, which was an adventure. It was so fun to go there, but the adventure bag was a little sore on the feet. So we each picked up a Strand bag, and then we both obviously came up with books. So these are two of the books that I got. I got Good Little Wives, which I thought was hilarious and also time sensitive for me. So I thought it was really funny to read that one. And then I was grabbed by this cover, and for some reason I can't wait to put it on my shelf. The Adults, and it sounded really good, so I'm really excited about that one as well. So that was just our feature of BEA. That's not even, we're at the kitchen, or at the dining room table, and it is covered. And I've been told I can't bring any of them home, so I have to come visit to read them. So that's just an inkling of what BEA was about. It was so much fun.
We're packing for next year
already. So excited. And we teamed it, which was a lot of fun. I actually heard a lot of people that were jealous that you go get that one, well, I'll go get this one. And so it was quite the New York adventure. So we were definitely excited and definitely going to be going back. So, and she's starting a blog. So
look for Opie's Opinions.
And I'll give you guys the links down here. And then you'll also see this video on her blog as well. So, happy reading!
Yay!